is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. I'm doing the intro this week, I guess. I have two guests with me that they haven't told me their names. They refused to tell me their names as they walked in. But I heard they're related to a musician or something. So I'm excited to talk to them about that, I guess. Do you want to introduce yourself? Hello.
Well, how is it going? I am, you probably know my brother, Theroux Hall. And this guy's brother, John Oates.
Oh.
This is so funny.
Right.
I'm John Oates.
And I'm Theroux Hall.
Wait, no, fuck. I
Hold
screwed
on.
that up. Do this again.
Okay. Welcome to a couple of musicians that are here.
Hello. Hi. What? Hey.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hey, you
Welcome.
may know my brother, Theroux Hall, and his brother,
John Oates.
I've heard of them, yeah.
I'm John Hall.
And I'm Theroux Oates.
That's great.
We're okay. So our brother,
Uh-huh.
they wrote the
Our
hits.
little brothers.
Our little brothers.
Oh, you know, little brothers.
Oh.
They're scamps, but also
Right.
Mom favorites them.
It's the worst. We were the original. We were the original songwriters in the family.
Yeah.
You had a band called John and Daryl, right?
No, we are actually
Oates and Hall. We said it
Good.
first.
We had it
said
first. We had it first.
They just blew up before us.
Right. Yeah.
And we had a nice little folk song. Do the bass intro for it.
Boom, 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 boom.
I hate that
boom,
lady.
boom, boom,
I hate her
boom,
so
boom,
much.
boom,
I hate that lady.
boom,
Why isn't she here?
boom,
I hate
boom,
that lady.
boom,
She isn't here.
boom,
I hate that lady. She
boom,
isn't
boom,
here.
I love that, guys. It's a little polka inspired, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
A little polka?
Yeah.
I mean, polka is just the folk of that area.
Yeah. The across the
That's fair.
pond.
Where is polka?
Poland,
Yeah,
that true?
that sounds right.
Okay.
Germany. I don't know.
No, they would call it Germoka if it was from Germany. That's just a little music joke.
We wanted to just come by. Xander was a big fan of us. Well, he was a big fan of course, our brothers.
Right.
And he emailed us instead, and of course we hopped on the opportunity to come down here.
You know how long it's been since we've gotten an email in that account?
Xander's
Especially
really
for,
been spamming the email boxes. He's hitting a lot of people up to come on the
He
show.
is guest relations.
at least that's what
Yeah.
he tells us.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Do you have like a new album to promote or something?
Well, we have an album from 1994 that's still we have too many CDs at our house that we're trying to get rid of.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Have you tried going to Times Square and just kind of handing them out?
Oh yeah, they kicked us out.
Yeah,
They kicked you out of Times Square.
Yeah.
unfortunately, the album
Wow.
is called Love on Top of the World Trade Center, and that's a lot harder to sell nowadays.
Unfortunate cover art as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
Explosive.
It was
Yeah.
explosive.
It's a big heart exploding out.
There's a plane that I'm
Right.
piloting.
Yeah.
And
you're kind of
my
waving.
hair-
You're kind of waving out of the
Yes,
window.
and my
Yeah.
hair was wet, and I had
Yeah.
it. It's a whole thing.
And you're trying to catch someone falling from like
Yes.
the top
Yeah,
floor.
it's me. I'm falling.
He's
Yeah.
the
I'm
guy falling, and I'm trying to catch him in my plane.
Right.
And I'm wearing, because my hair is wet, I'm wearing,
And you have to keep in mind, it was the '90s. It was funny back then. It was really clever.
It was funny. No
Yeah.
one thought the World Trade Center would get bombed again.
Right.
Well-
It's surely not another time.
Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Right.
Ever.
It just strikes 70 times in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. So why is the back cover of the album? And you're just showing it me to
Yeah,
me here.
yeah,
It's, I'm glad you brought a stack.
Of
We'll try-
course.
we'll put
This whole stack is for you.
Yeah.
If you sell these to your friends, you can also get your friends to start selling them, and they can be your downline.
Sure. So I guess the question I have is, why is the back cover just a field in Pennsylvania that's kind of been like tore up?
Well, that's where we're from.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes-
Everybody knows
Sure.
that about Oates and Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Our family's moved around a lot,
I'm
probably.
gonna open it up and look at the inside cover now.
Oh, you're going to notice the Pentagon.
Yeah, and it looks like you drew like a target on it for some reason.
Well,
Because,
yeah.
well,
you know,
if you-
it's a shapes thing. Like
Yeah.
five
Right.
sides against the one big circle
yes.
with the line
It's an
through
interesting visual. I just don't.
Well,
yeah.
notice we have a lot of anti-war songs on here.
Right.
Like No More War in Iraq. But
Right.
we had written that song when the war in Iraq, the first one, was happening.
And we thought we stopped it.
Yeah, we thought we stopped it.
Yeah.
Turns out our brothers went to Iraq and forged a peace agreement.
I see.
Which was crazy.
It was our idea. They're
Right.
always doing this.
Well, there's one more cover here, and it's like a stick figure laying down in a hole, and there's a fan blowing on him. What's that about?
All right, so I mean,
the Patriot Act.
that's
we were. About the Patriot
it was
Act.
pre-Patriot Act. We thought the government was encroaching on our freedoms, and we felt
Right.
like we had a palace once, and then we were chased out of that palace, and we're hiding in a hole,
Just like our brothers did to us.
just like our brothers did to us.
Right. Okay. Well,
Did you know? No one talks about this. No one talks about this. Hall and Oates were part of the hunt for Saddam Hussein because they used to hunt us.
so you had the original idea of how Saddam was hiding. Saddam copied you for how you.
He's
how
a
he's
big fan.
He's a huge fan.
Wow.
Our houses are full of records.
Yeah.
So is that his house. His palace was full of our records.
We
Well,
would
they
do
went-
a record exchange.
They went through his computer later on, remember, and he had a bunch of like hentai
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
VeggieTales and shit on there. I
I
guess
think you're actually thinking about Osama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Saddam Hussein. He was into other fucked up shit.
Right. Okay.
Osama's also a huge fan.
of VeggieTales.
I was talking about 9/11. I thought Osama was the 9/11 guy.
He was, but the guy that was hiding in the hole with the fan was Saddam.
Damn. Sorry. Fuck.
We're okay. We're geopolitical professors because we couldn't really.
Our music career just wouldn't take off.
No matter how much we tried, we haven't written anything new in like almost 20 years. Should we get back together?
Well, I never thought we were broken up. I thought it was kind of a hiatus kind of thing.
Sure.
Oates and Hall back on tour.
That's right. Well, we'll come to you.
We'll
come to you.
That is our guarantee.
Holy
us.
shit. Okay. Yeah.
Book us on the internet. Buy our album. It's not available on iTunes because fuck Tim Cook. Fuck Steve Jobs.
It's also not available on Spotify because fuck Joe Rogan.
It's
the
not
owner of Spotify, Joe Rogan.
Well, I mean, he practically is at this point.
Sure. Yeah.
And what else? We're not on Amazon Prime because fuck Jeff Bezos.
Right.
We're not on Tidal because fuck musicians.
And fuck Jay-Z specifically.
Right,
He
yeah.
fucked my wife.
He also fucked my wife.
What do you think Lemonade's about?
I really don't know what Lemonade's
We
about. It's
collaborated
confusing to
with
me.
Beyonce. You'll
Right,
see.
okay.
We have songwriter credits on the Beyonce album.
Unfortunately, she made the mistake of putting it as Hall and Oates instead of Oates and
Again!
Hall again.
Stolen Valor.
You're telling us.
Yeah.
I made a song called "You Make My Nightmares Come True."
Oh, this song is so good.
You know, like the song.
I don't know anything about Hall and Oates.
Yeah. Well, he stole it. You make my dreams come true. That one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Hall and Oates.
Right.
Everybody
Okay,
knows
sure.
that.
Yeah. Of course.
I originally wrote the song
Right.
"You Make My Nightmares Come True."
And they just did a little bit of a parody. They did
Yeah.
a little bit of a.
You make my nightmares come true.
It's a more in-depth song. It's got a deeper message, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing with Hall and Oates.
They turned into pop music.
They just turn into yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Pop music without really any substance.
There's no depth.
There's no message.
Oates and Hall is like we're all about taking those relationship boundaries and pushing them and really showing like what it means to be human and what
Right.
it means to feel. Like Hall and Oates, they're just bubblegum pop with nothing behind
Yeah.
it.
You know how quick bubblegum goes bad?
I would assume pretty quick. I don't actually know.
You've never chewed bubblegum?
I don't chew gum, actually.
But you've never chewed bubblegum.
Not once in your life.
You don't have a vivid memory of chewing
I'm getting a
bubblegum?
song idea.
maybe
idea.
for like 2 or 3 minutes and I'll spit it out. I don't like it.
Which is perfect. That's yep.
Give me a bass line. This young lad's giving me a song idea.
All right.
Okay.
New bass line. Here we go. A boom, 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 boom.
I ain't never chewed bubblegum no more. Never. I ain't never chewed bubblegum. Never choose bubblegum. My life is a piece of shit. I don't like it. I never chewed bubblegum once in my life. My childhood is dead.
So the subtext of that song is actually like how we lied about the weapons of mass destruction in the Middle East.
Thank
You're
you.
Our fans, you must be a fan.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta be a fan.
Yeah. I've been listening to you guys for a long time.
You've been listening to Oates and Hall?
Yeah, of course. I got confused. I thought you guys were the main band, and I was trying.
Well, we
don't like that terminology.
Right.
In a way, we are the main band.
In my heart, you're the main band.
Exactly. Well, do you have anything else to say, Daryl Oates?
Buy our album.
Okay, yeah. So come to Game On, and you could probably find them behind the front counter. Just ask, and we'll probably give you all of them if you want.
Yeah. We'll give them to you.
We'll give you.
We will pay you to take our album.
We believe in music socialism.
Yeah, we will probably have to cover them with something so the album art doesn't like scare people away.
I think if it scares people away, they're not the audience we want.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It may cut into profits, but we'll see what the people on high say about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are independent.
Yeah, I assume so.
All right, so we're going to go. Our bus is outside.
Your tour bus?
It's something.
It's a bus.
You guys have a tour bus?
We have
Can I come check it out?
We have a bus we're getting on.
You have a bus you're getting on.
It's just the bus that comes
takes,
out.
That takes you on tour, right, though?
Well, yeah,
of the city.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's just a bus, man. Don't.
Does it have like
Don't-
your
why are
faces
you
on the
It's just a bus.
He's
just
asking
a bus.
us so many hard-hitting questions. I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah, I was expecting just a nice, like, easy, like.
What do you think this is? Morning radio?
Yes.
This is morning zoo?
Yes.
It's the morning, and we're talking into microphones.
This is for sure as hell not on the radio, my guy.
Oh,
Well, bye.
yeah.
All right, that was Oates and Hall. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Really enjoyed them. They have deep political messages, I think, that people don't understand.
It's me. I'm back. I'm going solo.
Hall, you're going solo?
Yeah, don't tell Oates.
I would never tell Oates.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Hey, it's me again.
Hey, Oates.
I'm forming a trio with my with Hall and Oates.
Holy shit.
It's
going to
Oates,
be
Hall and Oates.
It's Oates, Hall, and Oates. Oates,
Okay,
Oates, and Hall.
don't
Okay.
tell. Don't tell.
I would never tell Hall.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'll do the show by myself now. Do you guys want more of liberal Tucker Carlson?
Hey, what's up? Hey, everybody.
Did someone say liberal Tucker Carlson?
I
That
don't know.
woke me up from stasis.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? That stuck with me the whole week. That was a good one.
That was a good
Good-
one. That was a fun
Good everything. You know, that is I keep telling myself I'm going to stop patting myself on the back in the middle of the pod.
one. Right.
But I think that was a great little thing between the three of us.
I think that was a good segment. It will make the best of the next year.
Best of. Hey, you're
Yeah,
getting
we'll put a
sneak
clip up or something. We'll put a clip up.
Hey, if y'all want, this is to the fans, if y'all want a sneak peek of next year's or the end of this year's best of,
Right.
listen to every episode.
That is great advice.
That is good advice.
You can get a head start on it.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll be able to vote in next year's best of.
Exactly.
We'll have an audience segment, audience best bits.
Hell yeah.
So welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. I wasn't here. I don't know if you did the intro.
Oh, yeah. I kind of did the intro. I think I did it kind of poorly, though. Do you want me to try it again and you can
Yeah.
get notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a podcast.
You're,
in
all right,
Austin.
already. Cut.
Really? Okay.
Sexier.
Sexier?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a nasal thing going right now.
That's
Yeah,
sexy.
that can be sexy.
Is it?
The Beatles.
Oh, you're right. We used to.
Yeah, just like that.
Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock.
Yeah. This is good.
3 boys in Austin.
Yes.
Yep.
Do a podcast.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking only through my nose.
Ooh, that's a nose I want to fuck.
I have a question to lead off the show.
Yeah.
Austin, have we fucking stopped clearing dead animals off of the highway? Because they're just there for as long as they stay. And no one's taking the dead deer that's approximately 1 foot away from the edge of the highway that's been there for over a month, just rotting in a contorted corpse.
To answer your question,
What the fuck?
Texas police have completely just decided to not do anything.
Oh, they got defunded. That's
Oh,
why.
is
They got defunded. I'm doing big air quotes, even though they've gotten more money and are
Right,
somehow saying they still don't have enough money.
What? That's a police job?
And I think it'd be like a city sanitation or something.
Yeah.
There's like
I would have
a-
thought it would be like animal control.
Yeah.
I just, they're all cops to me.
This deer has been like fucked up on the side of the highway.
Call
for-
Greg.
Who's Greg? Oh, Abbott.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels. Get Hot Wheels going on the case.
Yeah, he'll probably eat it. He's a monster. He probably likes rotting things.
It's so gross though, dude. Like Somebody should clean that up.
So this is right by your house? Is this like on
Well,
your
it's
way?
on the highway every time I drive to work or here. I see it.
This is work.
This is work, yeah.
No one clears the roads in this fucking town. I was just driving down this goddamn road over here.
Cameron.
We don't want to say all. I guess we do say we're at Game On. So
The king of doxing himself.
15 Dungan Lane.
Yeah.
Come to Game On.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, there's this road. Not even Cameron. Cameron though can absolutely fuck off. This whole area has the worst drivers and the worst vehicles because it's the mix of like it's starting to get gentrified. So there's some really rich people who are down this road. So they have these like
Lifted trucks.
They have the lifted trucks, but also like these the obnoxious cars. They're like zooming down these like roads.
The Nissan Cube.
Yeah. And then you have the fucked off cars because this area is also the poorest area in Austin.
Yeah.
So you have these like completely fucked off cars that are because we're near a recycling center, they're just chock full of metal. And the only reason I'm complaining about it is because the metal is never tied down and it's all over the road. And you're going to like you if you're not paying attention 100%, you're gonna hit metal no matter what on these goddamn roads. Because no one fucking cleans the shit up. It's just the next scavenger that swings by. Anyways, we live in Fallout.
It's kind of interesting. Maybe they'll clear the deer when they add an additional lane to the highway. Maybe they'll have to clear it when they get there.
What you should do.
They're gonna build around it.
It's a little median.
You should go make a sign that said, "This deer had an abortion." They'll get rid of it instantly.
Gonna shoot it down.
This deer's from Venezuela, actually. And they ship it up to Kamala's house.
That's the only way.
This deer is a hardworking immigrant.
Oh God, they did that again. Did you see that?
Yes.
On Christmas Eve, I think.
It's so annoying.
so
This
fucked.
time we did it, right?
Was it Abbott or was it
Pretty sure it was Abs.
It was Abbott specifically because there's like a lot of the newspapers were just like making fun of the fact that like he, the state was failing energy wise.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was still taking time to ship immigrants up to Kamala's house because I'm gonna be president. I'm gonna be president. My own party despises me. I'm the worst person in the world.
Does anybody think Greg Abbott's going to be president?
He thinks so.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even heard
Why do
him
you think
say
he's
that.
constantly trying to like do shit? He's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if I were Abbott, I would let Ron DeSanta and Trump,
DT.
fizzle off because like at least Abbott is like slightly more charismatic than Ron DeSanta.
I don't think Abbott's very charismatic at all.
I'm not saying he's charismatic. I'm just saying he's slightly more charismatic than Ron DeSanta.
I don't know if I've ever seen Abbott speak.
Really?
He's really good. That's his thing. He's really good about not being on camera that much. He's just like, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take a little bit of credit here.
He's got an FDR thing
I'm
going.
going to take a little credit here.
Because he's in a wheelchair.
And hiding from the press.
Didn't FDR do fireside chats?
Yeah, but do you see him doing that?
No, it was on the radio.
Yeah.
But that
Remember
was
Joe Biden had a what episode podcast?
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Two
Yeah,
episodes.
we talked about this on the.
I
on
kind
this
of
cast.
remember this.
I listened. This has to do with that. I'll talk to this later.
The CIA cast?
Yeah, I listened to 3 episodes of the CIA
How
cast.
was that?
I was going to review it for y'all. It's just a job recruitment podcast. That's it. It's
Really?
just,
Is that what your new job is?
Yeah.
That's why you keep changing jobs?
Yeah.
'Cause you're working for the CIA?
Yeah, I'm doing corporate sabotage for
Wow.
companies. CIA is just trying to undermine and blah blah. Because like it used to be, CIA was destabilizing countries, but because of
Budget
global,
cuts.
No, opposite. They've gotten more and more money.
Yeah, corporations are the new government.
Exactly. Like as corporations have risen, it's become in the CIA's best interest to actually destabilize certain companies in order to maintain the United States government hegemony.
I love that. That's very cool.
Yeah. So like Amazon's Amazon's just an offshoot of us. It's a whole thing.
So you just go into so I'm just going to try to play this out a little bit.
Yeah.
You go into a new company.
Yes.
You tell everyone that works there to start quiet quitting. And then you leave and go to a new company.
Oh,
Is that what
everybody's
you
already quiet quitting.
Oh, okay.
I just help encourage it.
Make it a
Right.
little louder.
Yeah.
do?
It just becomes quitting.
I love that. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Make the customers hate us. It's a whole thing. It's super easy.
Mm.
Super easy to destabilize any startup because they're all just house
leak
of
their
cards.
secretive
Yeah,
data.
they're so easy.
Yeah. So the CIA cast was disappointing. It's just like a recruitment tool.
Yeah, I mean, like it just in a nutshell, it purely exists to like within the first episode is them like it's them setting it up. It's only like each episode's like 20 minutes long, but it's very much just like hey, CIA, we exist. It's actually kind of cool, guys. Like, it's very much just like millennials, like, CIA is kind of cool, y'all. And the second episode, they have the current head of the CIA at the time, like, do some interview questions, obviously.
About what, though?
Like, CIA isn't that bad, guys.
So it's just kind of like, it's just pure propaganda.
Oh, it's the most propaganda-y, like, it is.
Yeah.
It's just modern, like, millennial propaganda. So it's so weird to listen to, because I'm like, who is listening
who's
to
listening to it?
Exactly.
You.
Me. I'm the guy.
Because, like, it just doesn't make any sense why they have a podcast.
It purely for recruitment. Because, like, I assume they probably, their HR, the one person who works HR there,
Right.
got some poll somewhere. I was like, oh, we're perceived poorly by the young people. What do we do to change that? And they create a podcast to try to, like, hey, CIA is pretty cool, guys. It's like working at a tech startup
Where you get to kill people.
where you get to kill people. It's kind of sick.
Whoa, that is actually my dream. What's the name of this podcast again?
I think it's just CIA podcast.
I think it was it like CIA Untold or some shit?
Something like that. I don't know. I don't
Those
know.
dumb, like, NPR style podcast names.
Do y'all like Louis Theroux?
I don't know any Louis Theroux, but I
you-
just heard of this guy earlier this week.
He's the
Oh.
big active listening guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very much like letting the people just talk, and he's just very unassuming, and he's like British, and so he'll like
Oh.
that also adds another element to Americans when he's like talking with Americans. Is just like he's just like very. He's like, why do you do that? And they're like they just talk. Like he has 2 or 3.
Well, I'll fill you in, our British friend.
Exactly.
I know it must be confusing over there in your backwards country.
It's exactly like that. He hangs out with Westboro Baptist like 2 or 3 times and sees their transformation, like as like family members are cast out, which is fascinating. He has one that's about like the Miami prisons, like jail system, Miami prison system, the jail system there, and it's terrifying. And this was like 10 years ago. Oh, one of my favorites is the polyamory one, which he just like he goes around to like various like poly groups before poly was really, really huge, and just like interviewing and hanging out with these people as they like do things. Yeah, it's great. I love Louis Theroux. His Scientology one's a little okay. Well, not my favorite of his.
I think there's definitely a way to do that wrong, though, where you go into the situation and try to have like a Andrew Callahan or Louis Theroux approach, and then it just turns out being like kind of propaganda for that group. Like an example, I think, is like Gideon. He's a big YouTuber who's been banned for doing hate raids and a whole bunch of other shit. But he did like some KKK stuff where he like went and interviewed people. He's a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
But it just didn't hit. Like there wasn't enough like knowledge on the back end, I think, of like what are the intentions of these people? Like, what am I getting myself into? Because if you just go talk to random people and just like, hey, I have a big platform. Let's go talk to a random KKK guy out in the middle of Missouri who's never been on the internet before. Like, you're just giving him your platform with no boundaries or guidelines, which I think is a dangerous thing to do.
It helps to have longer pieces to help inform. Like, that's what
zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you like make that point of your platform of like, if you're going to interview KKK members, like give some greater context for like how they're living and what they're like doing. Like, you can just interview them; they maybe look good, but like you see how this person lives, and you're like, oh, this guy's just an asshole. In
that specific instance, it was more just kind of like, hey, they're not so bad. It was kind of like the end state, and was like, I don't think that's what you mean, even. Yeah, but like that's kind of the impression that was given.
He didn't murder me.
I mean, it was literally that. It was like I went to the most racist town in America, and no one called me the N-word to my face. And the one day I was there, I was like, I mean, I guess that's not what racism is, though. Yeah.
Did he stay overnight?
I don't know.
Like, there's so
I watched
many.
The video.
Yeah, because that's night times
close.
when it comes out.
I don't know if you're being like if you're joking or not.
I was thinking like a where racist kind of thing.
Do you know what sundown towns are?
No.
Oh,
that's what Texas shit.
No, that's United States shit.
Yeah.
Sundown towns are towns
where racists are real.
Sort of. So sundown towns are towns where if you're not white, you need to get out of that town before sundown. Like, you can be there during the day, but like at night you need to get out or you will be lynched.
I've heard of those places.
It's been real like for past like 200 years. Like, it's like still a thing in like rural Texas, rural America, where racism comes out at night. Well, like racism exists, but like you just can't be there at night for them. Like they will chase you out.
Nighttime's a much easier time to commit crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, that's true, Jake.
You know, I watched some of Peaky Blinders, and they made an interesting point that you never move stolen cargo under a full moon.
That is an interesting point.
That's smart.
What else did you?
What else do you learn from Peaky Blinders?
Magic might be real. World War I was bad.
Wow.
There's magic in Peaky Blinders?
Maybe.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first season though. So.
Yeah,
the first season.
Well,
is
even
great.
in like the first episode, it's like, I'm gonna blow on this horse and I'm gonna make it run fast. Powder, and then the horse wins the race.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't know if that's magic or they just gave him cocaine.
It was red. Red's a magical color.
Red cocaine, red ostrich, it's all the same.
I feel like you invented that, and that didn't happen in the show.
No, that did. It did. It's real. It's real.
Okay.
Jake concurrently writes fan fiction of whatever show he's watching, and then he starts to conflate the two.
Yeah.
We solved racism, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think we solved it.
Oh boy. I watched Megan yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's the creepy doll movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's so good.
It looks really dumb.
No, it's dumb in the great horror way.
Right.
Like,
I didn't mean that negatively.
Yeah. It's dumb good. Did you see *Malignant*?
No, I'm such a coward, man. I hate horror movies.
*Malignant* isn't scary. Megan isn't scary. These are horror movies in it's this modern cheese that has started to develop over time. And that's like really fun, like great movies that like are self-aware. So *Malignant's* very aware of what kind of movie it is. It's just like a B movie with decent direction and decent writing with like people who know what kind of movie it is. Same with *Megan*. It's written by the same people. Great, an amazing, just fun time. It's one of those things where just like thank God for movies because it's so weird and out of nowhere. It's very. I can guarantee you, Megan is not scary at any point. Is Megan scary? *Malignant* might feel like a little creepy in the first couple like 20 minutes, but once you figure out what's going on, you're like, oh, this is really silly. But it's fun. Have you seen *Malignant*?
No, but this does lead me down a tangent.
What is the tangent?
Malig my balls.
That's good.
All right, well, you can continue.
That's a good tangent. Malig my nuts was there. Yeah.
I don't go for low hanging fruit. I go for the thinkers.
Right. It's a pretty strong. It was a pretty strong joke.
That was the whole tangent. So
It was a pretty strong joke.
You said long tangent. I was just waiting for you to.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Oh, wait,
Right.
That was long tangent.
My balls are long. Malig 'em.
Okay, Jake has to come up with the next topic.
Oh no! Woo! Okay. Well, I know I consumed something. The tragedy of Macbeth. You guys. Do you guys like Shakespeare?
Is that the one that's on Apple?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. I know it's really good though.
it is good. You guys like Shakespeare in general, though?
Yeah,
I don't. I hate Shakespeare.
it's old.
It's true.
It's old. That's
It's really
you
old.
should already know that.
That's right. Who cares what Shakespeare wrote? I only care what modern playwrights write. That's what you think.
I think plays kind of suck.
Who's your favorite modern playwright, Colt?
I don't like plays.
Don't look at your phone.
I think plays are overrated as an art form.
Whoa, that is a hot take. Have you consumed many?
Disagree.
Have you ever been? When's the last time you went to a play and you were like, that was a good use of my time?
The last time I went to a play last year.
Also, the last time I went to a play, like 6 years.
Was it somebody you knew? Because
No.
if you go to somebody you know's play, that's kind of fun. If you go to a random play, that shit sucks. That shit sucks 99% of the time.
Well, just like 99% of music made sucks.
Yeah, but you don't put it in an auditorium with 400 people and spend $30 and 6 hours of your time to go to a movie or a music thing.
you do.
You just listen to it on
That's
Spotify.
exactly
Yeah,
what
same thing-
concerts are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
but
movies.
They don't put the bad music in the big concert halls, but
Yeah,
they
they
put the
do.
bad plays.
Yes,
in the
they
big
do all the time.
maybe you're right.
Yeah,
And it's not 6 hours.
and there are good
I've
plays.
never been to a play that's more than 2.5, 3 hours.
So what is your issue with it? The art form? Is it the writing? Is it the performance?
I just don't want to be there.
Well, that's on you.
What about musicals?
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh,
Whoa,
no,
musicals are great, dude.
Musicals are so good.
Dude, they're
Huh.
He's a
fantastic.
music man.
But he doesn't know the territory.
If there's
God, that song's
if
so
there's
good.
like something very compelling about the story you're telling and it's a play, I'll probably be interested. I'll probably go. Like I saw this one of my friends, Callie, was in this 2-person play. I think you probably would know the other person that was in it. They were a Cold Town performer, but I can't remember their name. But it was Matt Damon. They were playing Matt Damon and
We
Ben
bought us
Affleck.
you the 2-person show.
They were. It was a comedy play, and they were like writing some movie. I don't fucking know. It was
Wait,
funny.
it was a play about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck writing Good Will Hunting?
Yes.
That's
It was funny. It was very good. It was a great play. That was also only about an hour and a half long, which I loved.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, that's
pretty normal for plays.
Okay, well, I guess maybe I just have bad childhood experience with plays because we would drive to
I mean,
fucking.
time seems really
we would
long
drive
as a
to
child.
fucking Wichita, which is an
Well,
hour
there's your
away.
problem. You're watching local theater
We
in
would
Wichita.
we would
and you're
drive
like,
to
this
fucking
is
Wichita.
If your local theater's an hour and a half away, you might be a redneck.
And we would watch The Wizard of Oz. And
In
it
Kansas.
sucked. It sucked so bad.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
it seems like you're dealing with some childhood trauma of dealing with local theater.
It was
in Wichita.
fucking miserable, dude.
Yeah, of course it was. You're watching local theater in Wichita.
Yeah,
but-
a full day. There's an intermission. You got to stand around with all these stuffy adults wearing. You have to dress up. What the fuck are we dressing up for? We're watching The Wizard of Oz in Wichita.
Have some
Colt.
fucking respect for yourself, huh?
Well,
Jesus.
Colt, you know,
Yeah.
you live in Austin, Texas now. This is the live theater
Theater
capital of the world.
Is that what we call it now?
Yeah, because we're definitely not the live music capital.
Can't keep
of the
it weird
world.
anymore. We
Yeah.
don't do that. So it's
Oh no, Austin hasn't been weird and
No.
Since before I was here.
Yeah, well before I was here.
one of the. This is a tangent, but one of the angriest.
Is it a long tangent or a short tangent?
It's pretty short.
Which means it's long.
Oh, yeah.
I speak the language.
One of the angriest I've ever been in Austin is we were doing this lemonade stand like on the side of a road. Just for another video, it's up on a YouTube channel. You can find it. But somebody walked by and said, "Keep it weird, dude," and did the shaka bra at me, and I was so pissed. I wanted to go tackle that guy into the middle of the road.
You're just talking about me.
He
Mahalo.
He didn't like interact with us, but he like was like, "Oh look, people are doing stuff in Austin."
I recognize it. I recognize it.
Fuck that dude.
And this actually leads me down a long tangent that I want to go down here.
Is it just gonna
Sure,
be a fart
yeah.
joke? It's just gonna be a fart.
Eliminate my ass.
That's nothing. Because I'll give it to you for the lick my balls, because that actually works. Eliminate my ass is nothing.
Eliminate my ass.
That's still nothing.
It sounds like it sounds like a C action movie where your bad guy is for some reason a lemonade or a lemon.
Yeah.
And you kicked him into a blender.
It's the villain of the Kool-Aid Man.
And you kick him into a blender and you're like, eliminate my ass. And that's the one ass you can have the whole movie.
Right.
And the movie gets a 10% on
It's
Rotten
rated
Tomatoes.
G because it was made in the 80s and you could do anything in a G film.
Yeah,
in the 80s.
I love that you can see tits in a G film.
I saw tits in high school
Yeah.
on a G-rated film.
Talking about Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody's seen those.
That's
Oh my God.
That's everyone's formative boobs.
we used to whenever we were watching it,
Mm.
our teacher was really bad. Shout out Miss Kirkpatrick. She
Uh-huh.
was terrible. Worst teacher I've ever had, and I have no idea how she held a job at all. She could not remember anything.
Shout out.
She intentionally would not. She like lost checks that people would like give for like dues for like student council or whatever. She would constantly lose assignments and then blame the kids. Just
Very cool.
worst person. She was our English teacher, and whenever we would watch Romeo and Juliet, she would be not paying attention to the class, so we would just pause it on the boobs and just sit there in class and look at it until she noticed, and she'd be like, "Hey, what?" And then play it, and we just rewind it and do it again.
That's
we got
good.
away with that multiple times.
We actually saw them twice because we had to pause, and then we convinced the English teacher, because she had multiple classes, that we had paused before the boobs.
Nice.
The next day, I was like, no, we gotta go back further. We haven't
English
seen this.
teachers gotta
we
know.
We haven't seen this.
They gotta know. They gotta know the tricks at that point. They've been teaching like
Yeah.
you gotta learn that within the first year. Like hey, You know, I think it's time. Like my issue with that is we were exposing the world to like these children to just they're underage boobs. Unfortunately.
Oh shit!
Did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're underage.
I was underage at
Yeah,
the time
so was
too.
I.
That's why it's like as
it's
kids,
still kind of fucked.
yeah, it's super fucked.
Yeah.
That this young actress, essentially her whole life has like
Every high school boy sees her
every
tits.
high school boy has like rubbed one out to her likely.
That's so bad, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked, right?
It's
kind of
really
fucked.
awful.
What I'm saying is, we need some we need some dong in there.
Yeah,
we need some dong to make up for it.
Mm-hmm. Some underage dong.
Exactly, some underage dong to make up for it. So everybody has an equal opportunity.
Well, I think the male version of that was the Leo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet that we also watched.
Yeah, his
Romeo
ass.
plus
You see-
Juliet. Does he
see
show
his
ass?
Don't you?
I think you see.
I can never get past the first 20 minutes of the movie.
I kind of like that movie.
I hate Jamie
So
Kennedy.
you like Shakespeare then?
I like everyone else's performance but Jamie Kennedy's, and Jamie Kennedy is so obnoxious in that first 20 minutes. I can't deal with
Who
it.
does Jamie Kennedy play?
He's one of the just like
One of the boys.
one of the boys. He's just like, I don't bite my thumb at you, sir. I bite my thumb. You know, like that whole shtick.
Yeah.
I like parts of that movie. I don't know. Maybe now that I'm a huge Elvis head and I like Baz Luhrmann again,
Maybe.
I will enjoy Romeo plus Juliet.
That movie's insane.
Elvis?
No, Romeo plus Juliet.
Elvis is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Huh.
A few months ago, I watched Much Ado About Nothing, the Kenneth Branagh film.
I love Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. What I loved about that movie is that it's a lot of people who like do Shakespeare who are doing a lot of like research into the work. They're like really carrying an accent, and they're pronouncing everything correctly. Nice cadence, and then also Keanu Reeves is there, and he's
It's
just
great.
himself. He's just hark, go, I am villain.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love Keanu. Anytime directors are like, you know what? I think Keanu can do this role, and he obviously cannot. But goddamn, does he give it his best?
He tries.
He gives like that man. You're
Good
you're
try.
watching him. You're just like, the man cannot act, but he has some of the he somehow is so charismatic it works. Like
Yeah.
his weird he has such weird charisma. It always works.
I think he's just likable. I think
Yeah.
he's just a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hell yeah, you can't say anything correctly in this movie, but good for you. Like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah. He's like Chris Pratt if he was likable.
Yeah.
Whoa, shots fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, who? Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Chris Pratt.
Fuck Chris Pratt.
He's a terrible person.
It's a me, Mario.
Wait, what's he done that's terrible?
He's like big Christian church, anti-gay.
Yeah, his
Boy.
his
Doesn't
church
like
his
the
church is
gays?
a piece of shit. Yeah,
He doesn't like the gays.
Whoa, no,
and if
Chris.
he did like the gays, he probably wouldn't go to that church. But unfortunately, he continues to go to that church.
Yeah, it's a big LA church. that
And
all
also,
that
he's just
crazy
fucking
Republican
in everything. I
LA
hate
people go to.
when Hollywood is just trying to shove somebody down your throats. You know,
I agree.
like Sam Worthington would have lasted longer if they didn't shove him down our throats. Unfortunately, all he has going for him is the Avatar, and Avatar 2 is great. We'll talk about it later.
And then Avatar 3 in a decade, he'll be playing that one.
Avatar 3 will probably come out with it before that, but they haven't started filming 4 and 5. 4 and 5 will be another 10 years from now.
Yeah.
But 3 is already finished.
3 will probably come out next Christmas
Yeah.
or something.
3 so 2 and 3 they shot at the same time, and 3 will probably come out.
Well, based on the math, then they should release 4, 5, 6, and 7 at the same time in 10 years.
If 2 and 3 make enough money. That's the thing. Jimmy C is like, I ain't shoot. If you guys want more Avatar, you better go see it 3 times. And you know what, Jimmy C, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it once yet.
Let's go.
Wait, I thought you guys were gonna go.
I don't.
Damn.
Yeah, we just never text.
That's disappointing. I hit up Xander to try to go to an improv show and he blew me off.
Whoa, where are the screenshots?
I have him on my phone if you want.
You don't need screenshots. You just go to the text message.
Pics or it didn't happen.
You don't need pictures.
No, you have
just,
to take a picture of
It's
it.
right. It's right there. You don't need to.
I can't take direct evidence. I need something submittable.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll break out a camera and I'll take a photo of it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, that's good.
Here. I'll take a picture
Yeah.
of on my phone.
You have a fax machine? We can send it to you.
Yeah, do you have a smoke signal?
Yeah, send a photo via smoke.
Do you have a smoke signal? What were we talking about? Yeah, Chris Pratt just sucks, and I actively
Yeah.
despise him as Mario. Like, the movie looks okay.
Sure.
If he wasn't in it.
I like Jack Black.
I like Jack Black. I love Charlie Day. I think Charlie Day as Luigi is an excellent choice.
Michael Key as Toad is actually like kind of interesting.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm really
Mario
excited
movie?
for it.
I'll go with you. I'll go open it. Let's go opening night.
Yeah,
Let me
opening night.
know how it is. I just cannot stand that voice. It annoys me.
Are you excited for Garfield?
I have no
What?
thoughts. Yeah, he's Garfield too.
Yeah.
Who?
Chris Pratt.
He's Garfield. Welcome
He's
to Bill
Chris
Murray.
Pratt and Mario.
Yeah. Bill Murray got tricked into doing that Garfield movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's stories about it.
I liked it. Tale of Two Kitties.
You liked that movie?
Yeah, that's the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another like you watch it in school movie.
Yeah.
What? I guess I would have been too old.
Or like movie day. I don't
Or
know.
babies.
We watched Ice Age a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kung Fu Panda. One time, our school, I want to say I was in like 6th grade. We had our field trip at the end of the year, and the field trip was to go to the movie theater to watch Kung Fu Panda years after it had came out. They just like brought a disc of it and then just played it through the projector.
Kung Fu Panda rocks. That's a great series of films.
I liked that movie a lot, but I was like, this is a waste of a day. Like,
yeah, it's just like you could have done anything at the movie theater. Porn?
Could have, yeah.
Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, just run it back, play that scene a couple times.
This isn't
we need to stop doing that.
What?
I've decided. We need to get rid of this movie in high schools.
Now that I've told you that is an underage girl?
That should not be happening. that's bad.
Alas, we are programming our children.
How is this not grooming?
Well, I don't know. You went through it. Are you?
Do you feel groomed?
Do you feel groomed?
Do you want to post your big naturals in English class forever? Because I want to post my big naturals in English class forever.
I was hetero training and I didn't pass. Damn.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't work.
Shit.
Bum bum ba
Wow.
Oh,
Do you still have that sound?
No, I don't.
What sounds do you have?
Actually, I do still have that sound. I thought I deprogrammed it, but I still have
Wow.
it. Yeah. We could bring back this slapper.
Yes. Turn that shit up.
It's a show now.
Should we just have this underneath the entire podcast for the rest of time?
Yes.
We are officially NPR.
So I looked it up. It's apparently from a game called Kaput.
So it's from Kahoot, which is like it's like a game you play on your phone in school.
Right. My office is one of my job places used it.
Oh. Well, I think it's like a remix or something.
Yes.
Somebody had modified it.
Yes,
somehow.
because I was looking, I looked it up because I looked at the credits that you put for the video, and I was like, oh, I just want to jam this song.
Yeah,
and I was jamming the song.
Were the other songs good? And you listen to the other stuff that they made?
No, I was just listening to that.
You just put it on.
I just wanted that song.
10-hour loop.
Just
dancing with coffee bean underscore dog.
Is coffee bean grown at all?
You have no fucking idea.
That's why I asked.
She is in. Like
You idiot.
you fuck. Do you not follow coffee bean underscore dog?
There's no banana for scale in the photos. It's hard to tell.
She is giant. She is so big. She's like 3 times the size she was when I first got her. And it's been about a month, which is about like what you expect. She's in full puppy play biting mode, so it's kind of like the cuddliness is gone. It's purely like I must bite everything.
That's
I
good.
must bite. So like it's constantly just having something in front of her. But no, she's great. She's grown a lot. She has a very quick learner, which is insane for a dog. She's just really just attentive and wants to do good things.
Would you say that she's gone from a grande to a venti?
Not yet.
That's nice.
Not yet. Nope. Give it a few more weeks.
Yeah, just a little more.
You want? We'll remove this, and you can give that joke another shot.
No, keep it in.
No, you should do it. Give it another. shot.
No, keep it in. I want to keep it in. I'll do it again later.
I think you should do it.
I think we should keep it in.
Yeah,
You want to get into this now? You want to get into this now?
Yes, Jake. Out of character. I fucking hate your jokes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, out of character, my jokes are funny.
In character, yes, they are. Out of character, no, they're not.
Guys, I have a quick tangent.
Yeah.
Vente this dick.
Yeah. I'm back.
Wait. I got one.
Okay.
I got a big tangent.
You got a
Big tangent.
Big tangent. Big tangent. These nuts.
It's good every time.
It's the perfect formula.
So stupid. Thanks for listening to this podcast. We're not doing an outro. I'm just thanking the audience.
We're not even at time yet.
I know. I'm just thanking the audience.
Thank you so much for listening. We've been mouse out of wedlock.
I'm just thanking them for listening to this bullshit. I'm just thanking them for listening to this bullshit. You're wonderful people. I wanted to save this. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this a character or not, but I'm just gonna talk about how much I love Avatar 2.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I have a dissenting opinion.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I would love to know your dumb thoughts on it.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to talk to your character, or do you want me to talk?
No,
about
I'm real. This is me.
Really?
In character.
Oh.
Is this going to be a spoiler-free conversation?
What? Yeah.
I'll make it spoiler free. Yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers. It's too fucking long, man.
I loved it. I totally get. You have an issue with long things, as we've discussed earlier in this show.
Yeah. Right.
Plays, my penis.
Right.
You have an issue with these things.
Yeah.
They're
Tangents.
Tangents. If they're too long,
Hate 'em.
You don't like them.
Yeah.
Totally get it. If you're into like just living in this like world of like Pandora, I love the length.
So this is my more specific complaint is I don't care about fictional nature.
Sure.
Like I just that does nothing for me. Like there's this show, I think it's on Discovery or something, called like Alien Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to watch it. It was like, why would anybody watch this? This is CG animated plants that don't exist. Just watch like a nature documentary.
I adore world building. I love really good world building.
Sure.
I love I build worlds, not build worlds. I have fictional worlds that I
Worlds within worlds.
Yeah, they're fun. I love kind of like creating that, and the amount of detail that Cameron put into creating these like ecosystems that are fictional, it's cool to me. I like that.
Sure.
I get not liking it. I enjoy it. All at the same time, he's using it as a way of regarnering interest in our world. That's essentially what he like one of the things he's doing. It's very much just like, hey, water can be cool. And it's just like, here's this fictional world, but it's not that different from our world. It's very much like an avenue to get people to share his own passions, because he loves the sea.
Which I like. I like that message, of course, obviously.
You hate whales, Cole. We get it. They're too long.
It's just they are too long. They're too big. They're way too long. It's such a told story though. Like I get that he's telling it again, but like it's derivative.
It's very.
I assume since it's in the water, it's Titanic again, but it's
the third act.
Pandora.
So
kind of.
the I used to like harp on movies for maybe using like story elements again.
It's Ferngully, bro.
That was the first one. This one isn't. Sure,
yeah.
I get that, but that's not the point. Like it's very much just like the story isn't what is important to this. It's the story is it's very much like this world is cool, have fun in it. I am presenting this great spectacle that looks good, and just like enjoy it. Like that's very much what it's pure spectacle.
I didn't hate the movie.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just like I used to think that about the first Avatar, and I still kind of do, because like ultimately I was like, the world building wasn't that great in the first one as much, and the story isn't good. Well, in the second one, I thought the world building was a lot stronger.
Sure. And
the characters were a lot more likable, and the direction was like stronger as well.
Sure.
So like all what James Cameron does with sequels is like, okay, the things that didn't work the first one, they're out. Things that worked in the second one, they're in. The things that did work, we're just going to increase it, which is like exceptional world building, like
tail fucking,
more just like cool creature shit, and like
2 Terminators.
True.
Not wrong. It's like
more aliens now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like it for the pure spectacle of it, like not going in like for the story. Most stories are derivative anyways.
Yeah. Of course.
Like it for it to be like accessible for children and still like fun for adults. Like I think he had to ride that line, and he did it fairly well, while planting seeds in a better way for future sequels.
Sure.
Which he didn't really do with the first one. The second one, like he's just like, here's a seed, here's a seed, here's a seed. Because he was writing with the idea of 2 more movies, and then maybe, if we're lucky, 3 more movies after that.
I think the other part of it is that, like, I just don't really care about any of those characters.
Sure.
I just like, they're not interesting to me. I have something I want to talk to Jake about that we won't spoil, but there's a character called Spider. He's a very small white boy with dreads. How do you feel about that in your movie?
It's important to have a diverse cast.
Okay. All right.
I love Spider.
Spider
was such a fun character.
Damn it. Okay, I thought maybe
I
we would
love
agree
Spider.
on something.
Sorry, nope.
No, I hated Spider.
Spider isn't canceled. Spider doesn't understand.
I'm not canceling Spider. I just think
you're canceling Spider.
I'm canceling him for being annoying.
Oh, I love Spider. I didn't think Spider was annoying at all. He was a fucking bro, dude. Spider. I'm like, fuck yeah, Spider. So like Spider.
Does he have spider powers?
Unfortunately, no. Well, no. He doesn't have spider.
He's like a Tarzan kid.
Yeah, between 1 and 2, there's like a large year gap. and like kids are like born and stuff. And there was a kid.
Yeah.
Most of the humans got kicked off Pandora.
Yeah.
So like cryosleep or whatever can't happen for infants. So Spider got stuck on Pandora, but without parents. And so he was kind of raised by like the few human scientists that were there in the Na'vi. So he's kind of like this feral, but like, very much raised by the village kid. So he's very like charismatic and just like goes around, hangs out with both the Na'vi and the humans and can kind of ride that line. I liked his character a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I'm
like
a massive
Spider.
hater, dude.
Yes.
I hate shit.
Also, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Spider's dreads were long, as we know.
Hate long things.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a fine movie. I'm not
No,
gonna watch it.
Did you have to
again.
pee in the middle of it?
No, I held that shit, man. I'm not going back.
I've really enjoyed like these big blockbuster movies again, aside from Marvel, because like everything but Marvel have these like fantastic everything but superhero movies essentially have been like really good spectacle adventures that like movies should be. Like you're going to a movie theater, you should be like have this film, like you should have this experience that you cannot get at home. Like if you're going to a movie theater, you should have something a little bit different than being able to binge a show, which is why Maverick was great in a theater. I don't want to watch Maverick until I see it in the theater again, or I have a great setup at home. Same with Avatar 2. It's like, this is a great movie to watch in a theater. Maybe not at home because you're not getting like at home, you're gonna be distracted by your phone. At home, like you're gonna have all these like elements going on that like while in a movie theater, you're locked in.
Even tragedy feels a little bit better here.
Do you guys remember? I don't know if I brought this up. Do you guys remember the plot of National Treasure?
The first one?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched it again. I think it's really weird. Like in the first 5 minutes, they figure out, it's on the maps on the Declaration, and his friend.
We're going to steal
the
Declaration.
The guy who he's with.
That was not a good impression.
No, that was spot
No, that's
on.
great. That's good.
Thanks, Nick.
Good, really good job.
Nicky Cage.
I can't do Nick
in the
Cage.
flesh.
Damn.
No, what are you saying? I thought he was here.
So in the first like 5 minutes, they find this like thing in the ice. It's a pipe that's like, go to the map and the treasure at the back of the Declaration. And his buddy's like, oh, we gotta steal it. And Nick Cage is like, oh, we can't steal the Declaration.
That was a great impression.
Am I talking to two Nicolas Cages?
Wow.
And his friend's like, oh yeah, well, you get that's Sean Penn. It's one of those Seans.
Oh yeah, Sean Bean was the
Sean
bad
Bean.
guy. In that.
Sean Bean's like, well then, I guess you gotta die, bruv. And
he
tries
says
to kill him.
He says, bruv.
And then almost instantly, the very next scene, Nick Cage is like, well, I guess we gotta go steal the Declaration.
Yeah.
So their entire thing, the entire reason they hated each other was because Nick Cage refused to steal it, and then he goes on to do it. It just feels weird.
It's better than him. It's better he steal it than Sean Bean.
It'd be interesting if the rest of the movie, Nick Cage just went home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
He just didn't.
He's just watching it on the news.
He was just like, huh. And Sean Bean's getting arrested. Is like, yeah, I told you. Told you.
Hard to see.
It's impossible. Possible.
Can't do it.
Can't be done.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Switches channels. Y'all, like there's that National Treasure in that same year was another globetrotting adventure, Sahara. I'll watch Sahara.
I thought you were going to talk about Looper.
Looper rules.
No.
And that wasn't
Jumper. Jumper.
Jumper fucking rules too, dude. That movie's
so stupid. I
it's
love
so
it.
That's Hayden Christensen teleporting, right?
Yeah. Oh god, when we thought Hayden Christensen would be a guy.
Yeah. He keeps almost drowning because he keeps thinking about when he was under the water.
And
he teleports under the water. He keeps doing it. Oh.
And trauma is the opposite of a superpower.
Yeah, totally.
Sahara. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Do you know anything about it?
It's a desert.
Similar movie about like
Colt didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
This globetrotting like historical adventure. Matthew McConaughey and Steve Zahn are the two.
Steve Zahn.
Love Steve Zahn. So Matthew McConaughey and Steve Zahn have to find some treasure. I think with Penelope Cruz, maybe. It's not a good movie.
Okay.
I loved it because as a kid, I loved it. I loved National Treasure in Sahara. I was like, I'm going to be a globetrotting adventurer. It starts off with like this ironclad Confederate like ship crossing the Atlantic and getting stuck in the Sahara.
awesome.
If you want to know how that happens, you got to watch the movie.
It gets stuck in the Sahara.
Yeah, if you want to know how that happens, you got to watch the movie.
What a compelling.
And it had all the Confederate gold. So they had to
shit.
That's why everyone's trying to get it. Is because it has all the Confederate gold.
Was Confederate gold a thing?
I don't think so.
I don't remember that being part of the story.
I think it was bullshit for a movie.
Oh.
That's what it was.
But the Declaration of Independence is real.
Well, there were,
So I'm confused.
Colts, I think we have something to break to you.
we're still British.
And
Damn.
yeah, the Declaration. I do still believe that. Remember, I am a royalist.
Right. Oh yeah, how's it going over there with Rishi? What's going on?
I mean,
Is Rishi still in charge?
I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I got kicked out.
Oh.
Who's
running this company? Who's running this country even? Didn't Kevin McCarthy finally got through after 15 votes?
Yeah.
Did it happen?
I think it happened last night.
Yeah, it took a little bit. And Matt
Yeah.
Gaetz was all talking about how he when he was trying to nominate Donald J. Trump, or
Speak of their
he was
house.
going to resign if the Democrats helped elect Kevin McCarthy.
Well, did that happen? That didn't happen. The Republicans just all voted for him eventually.
Yeah, I think they got what they wanted somewhere in backroom dealings. What a
Wheel and deal.
What a cool government we have. I love it.
It's great. This place rules.
Yeah.
It's all governments, right? Aren't they all full of corruption?
I mean, yes, but
Let's burn them down.
some of them are less powerful, which is kind of a good thing sometimes.
So we want smaller government.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Let's just get rid of them. Just get rid of all government.
Get rid of all governments.
And also the rest of the population.
So what political
You just
affiliation do you think that is?
Accelerationism.
Mm.
No, what's the one where everyone nukes each other? Posadism?
Posthumanism.
You said Posadism?
I don't think that's
I
a
haven't
thing.
heard that.
Yeah.
You're anti-human? I don't know.
I think so. I think that's where I'm going. That's where I'm landing.
I mean, human systems are flawed because humans are.
Sure, but that doesn't mean we kill everybody. I don't fucking know.
No, I'm not. That's not
no,
what
you
I'm
don't
saying. That's not what I'm
understand.
saying.
Kill everybody else.
Right, except for you. I like it.
And my close friends.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
And my podcast co-host, which are two different categories.
Yeah, no, it is. We specifically do not talk outside of the podcast.
We
Otherwise,
make
we
a
wouldn't
point
have
of it,
anything
yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah.
What was I gonna talk about?
We'd miss out on all the compelling content we've been giving you if we talked outside of the podcast.
Yeah, and also don't murder our audience members. Otherwise, we wouldn't have anyone to listen to us.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I have a question I've been waiting to ask you guys.
Yeah.
What's 30 times 15?
30 times 15. Do you want to weigh, what is the bit here? 360. I don't know.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, that'll be Mouse out of Wedlock for this week, I think.
What was that, Jakeb? No, we can't give him an outro. What, Jakeb? Fucking explain yourself.
Yeah,
here.
I'm not sure.
What the fuck?
I'm going through the entire Rolodex.
This is starting to feel like
jokes.
checked out time.
Yeah,
You checked out?
I'm trying to find where is the D's nuts? Where is the ligma? Where are we? What's happening? Because with numbers, there's not very much you can do because it didn't make the funny number either.
Jacob's still just laughing as if it's the funniest thing in the world.
Because it didn't make the 669 or the 420 number.
Yeah.
No, it said it's 360.
Joke trial. I get it. I'll defend myself.
Your Honor, my client had a bad joke every now and then. That doesn't mean he gets to just go to jail.
Said Hedrick Duggery, I don't need defense. I can defend myself.
No, you don't. You need as much help as you got. If you start talking, you're gonna get in trouble. And I gotta defend you. Now whisper sweet nothings into my ear and tell me what you were thinking, and I'll defend it to the court.
Okay, so whenever we had the conversation, that was like we can't talk to each other in our real lives because what else would we have to talk about on the podcast?
Right.
I thought I'm whispering.
He's whispering in my ear. Your Honor, he's whispering in my ear.
I'm the court stenographer. I have to listen.
I forget.
Dual roles.
It has to be on the record.
This specifically is not on the record. That's why I was
If
whispering.
I can hear it, I'm writing it down.
Why do we need a stenographer? This is recorded.
If I can hear it,
courts need
I'm
both
writing
for some
it
reason.
down. Okay?
Okay, so
Your stenographer. Please stop listening.
So I thought it would be funny if I asked a question of no importance at all, It's kind of the opposite of bringing something up from my life from the past week.
Yeah, you could ask anything. Like, why'd it have to be a numbers one? You just went to numbers.
It's really
So it ended up being even random. So like it made no sense. You could ask like, you could ask anything like, how to ask a girl to prom or something. That's not.
I already know how to do that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you fucking do not.
I have to think about this. Yeah, I asked a girl to prom.
I got asked to prom.
Your stenographer. You cannot just cut into this conversation, your stenographer.
Sorry.
What I'm saying is, you could have said anything innocuous here. Instead, you asked something about the numbers, which just made it more confusing.
I would like to plead guilty.
Yeah, I know. Your Honor, we would like to plead guilty.
That's great. Yeah.
I'm not defending this young man.
Motion upheld.
All right. Well, where's he going? What's the sentence?
Well,
Not math jail.
Or else, if we do math jail, that means we're going to have a bonus episode to math jail.
Anywhere from math
I don't-
jail. Oh, please don't send me to math jail.
If anything, he should go to poor conversational skills jail.
to what, sorry?
Poor conversational skills jail.
I'm sending you a 5-year sentence in poor conversational skills jail.
It's basically math jail.
Your Honor. Thank you.
Order in the court.
Your Honor.
Order in the court.
If I may say something, Your Honor.
The court case is over, but you may speak.
It has nothing to do with the case.
You know I hate long things.
It's a
Let's
short.
not make it happen
It's a short
this
thing,
way.
Your Honor.
I'm interested.
Will you go to prom with me? Find out next week on Mouse Out of Wedlock. I've been Xander Nolan. I have no social media presence right now. To my right,
Is Jakeb White. I am gonna be in a jail again. You can find me on Twitter at James Urkel Jones. You can also Venmo me at TheJakeb. Give me money.
and to my left,
Oh, hello. It's me, Colt. You can follow me, Colt45Joyce on Twitter or Colt Joyce on YouTube. If you want to follow the show, it's Mouse Out Wet on Twitter. If you want to follow the show on YouTube, which you probably should because that's where everything is, it's Mouse Out of Wedlock on YouTube. There's clips and stuff and fun stuff, and you should go there.
We have new clips coming up. I know it.
Yep.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Feel
I can
them
feel it in the wind.
about to bust onto the
He's
scene.
about to bust some clips out of there.
It's time to dump some clips,
The
if you know what I'm
of clips
saying.
all over your face.
All right, that's the show. Bye.
Wait.
Yep.
Wedlock these nuts.
Please cut that.
No, don't cut it. Don't cut it. Please don't cut it.
Wow.